Hey.
Hi guys.
We did that. Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Totally.
Hi, it's Jen and Becky.
Hi.
You're having the Hoydens, so it is thundering and lightning out today.
Yes.
And we are once again in the garage, but it's actually been cleaned. So, wow.
Some more room here.
Even the heavens are surprised that it's clean. What? But it's cleaned out, and it's been a while. We just wanted to say, hey, see what's going on with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been actually another interesting March.
Yes.
One of my babies decided to no longer be a baby and enter her second decade of life, which feels rude.
It does.
Again, feels disrespectful.
Yes.
But they keep doing it.
They don't ask permission.
No.
They just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it. It's rude.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that. But she's had a really good birthday, and she actually, this has been a birthday where she's been. Wow. She's been most mature, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm saying that because that it would be my autistic child, where she sometimes gets very nervous about the passage of time.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be something that will send her into a tailspin, and not 100% sure why. The only thing I can get is that it's, childhood is over, and that means responsibilities, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fix that.
No.
But I keep trying to reassure him that, while there are definitely responsibilities that
Mm-hmm.
come with adulthood, I think, personal opinion, adulthood was way better than childhood for
Yes.
a lot of reasons. You have a lot more choice. You have a lot more agency.
Mm-hmm.
And you really have a lot more control over your life than you ever will as a child. And while I could say it's probably more fun, there's a lot more wonder, there's more games and that sort of thing. I don't think it's better. Personal opinion. Maybe y'all let me know what y'all think. It is a beautiful rainy day here. Actually, it's thundering and lightning, yes, but it's gorgeous out today. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I often feel, I guess, when you live where everyone else vacations, it just always seems to be pretty no matter what. Personal opinion. I don't like the hurricanes, though.
I don't either.
But you know what I found out?
What?
Most people don't.
Yeah.
Most people aren't like hurricanes. Yeah, they're not usually like that. Unless it's like maybe a Cat 1.
Yeah, I was like, if it's a Cat 1, then it's like, yay, day off of work.
Yeah, Cat 1s usually aren't that big a deal.
Yeah. It's just a really...
You can still get flooding, you can still get damage,
Yeah.
but probably no one is going to get hurt or perish.
Yeah.
And it's usually just a bad 3 o'clock thunderstorm, usually. So Cat 1s aren't terrible.
No.
So we don't usually mind those. But other than that, we don't like it very much.
No.
So, but at any rate, so we're enjoying our lovely weather. We're enjoying our time together. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
You know,
we live here. It's fine.
I feel like we should be drinking coffee with fire around us. Everything's fine. Or good. Because we are.
We are. We are. We really are.
Oh my gosh. I saw this meme and I just laughed so hard because it was like, me and my friends aren't having a midlife crisis because everything's always a crisis. And I was like, tracks.
Yeah. It does.
Like, if you can't have fun when everything's falling apart, what?
Exactly.
But I don't think things are falling apart. Like, honestly,
No.
things are going pretty decent right now. Not a lot. I'm excited. Not a lot to complain about. So, yeah. Right now we're in a nice, you know, how life is like up and down. We're kind of like we're in this part that's not up or down.
Yeah. The
So,
in between.
Hopefully the in between will stay in between for quite a while.
Yes.
So
Hopefully
we're
we'll get
good.
up soon. But anyway, that's
Ups. So, positive things that are going, first of all, well, again, I do like this weather, so that's positive for me.
Yeah.
But other positive things that are happening, the little one is on track for graduation. She's doing really well. She was accepted at the college she wishes to go to, which is a local one. She doesn't wish to go far away. Originally, she wanted to go to like Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Like literally, she wanted to go to his college in Saskatchewan,
Yeah.
which I was like, and I didn't want her to go to another country because I just don't know what's happening in the world. I want you to at least be in country should something happen. But number 2, the winters got to like -30 or something like that.
Oh no.
And I'm like, babe, you can't function
No.
when it's 20 degrees out.
Yeah, no,
Like,
she
you-
wouldn't know.
I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like,
Yeah.
just, now, do I think she could have managed it? Do I think she could have handled it? Do I think she would have been just fine? She would have, but
yeah.
it would have been, honestly, almost traumatic, I'd say. I'm like, how about you go find a school in Montana or something and see if you can handle that,
Yeah.
and then maybe go further north.
It's the same. Yeah.
Maybe then.
Yeah.
If that's really what you want to do and study what you want to study. She wanted to study underwater rovers, like being
Yeah.
the pilot for rovers, which I think is pretty cool. But then she was like looking into, like, once you get that degree, those are people who mostly work on oil rigs. And she's like, well, I don't want to work on an oil rig and be like the only woman on an oil rig. And I'm like, shocker, that's not what you want in life.
I know.
Right? And she's like, those are in the middle of the ocean. Like, if you fall in, aren't you dead? I'm like, yep, kind of.
Pretty much.
You know, I don't know for sure. I don't think you're alive, but I don't know.
I guess it also depends on the height that you're at when you
I
fall.
think there's the height. I think there's also what's in the water.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know that's kind of like where a lot of fish hang out, so then a lot of sharks hang out. So I don't really know for sure.
Yeah.
So, but
your chances of living are not that great.
no, especially if you fall from a great height.
Yeah.
Well, any great height you fall from, it's not great. But
Yeah. Because
we're talking about weird stuff on this floss tube today.
We are. Because I was about to start talking about how water gets hard. Anyway, when you hit it,
Yeah, it's like concrete.
cement, like concrete. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about
Anyway,
cross-stitch
hi.
stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Sorry.
We're fine.
Everything's fine. We're good. We're good. Honestly. I feel like now at this point they've said they're fine too much.
Yeah.
We're okay. We're okay.
We are. We really are.
So, interesting development. We were having just a little cross stitch night, and this one got super frustrated with her project, and that would be the Canadian leaf. You guys have seen that, the maple leaf.
Yep.
She was so frustrated, and she's like, "This isn't fun." And I'm like, "Then why are you making it?" Because she was like, "Could you do me a favor, real quick?
Yes.
Could you move that canvas over?"
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was, because I've said it before, if you're not having fun, life is too short to stitch things that are not fun. Like, it's just too short. And there's too many patterns out in this world, and there's too many beautiful things to make to just sit there and just have a miserable time. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, and she's like, I really, really want to do this though. And I was like, she's like, it's just so hard to see.
Mm-hmm. Even the little magnifiers, it was just...
Yeah, that's right. She had my magnet clips on.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, big fan of magnet clips. You can get them on Amazon, and I know Brick City has them. Brick City Cross Stitch has them. That's where I bought them. So they're about $20.
Yep.
And so this one, so she's frustrated. So I just like, hey, can I see what you're stitching on? Let me. So she had like it was either 18 or 20 count. It was pretty small Ada, and I was like, if I gave you a piece of bigger Ada, would you be willing to start over? Like, is that even what? She was like, well, I guess so. I found a piece of actually, it's 14 count, but it's actually technically linen is what it was saying, but it looks very much like Ada, so it's bigger. So she was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So we cut it the size she needs it, and she what was this, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
In 2 weeks. She's been working, how long have you been working on this? A couple years, hasn't it?
A couple years, yeah.
Okay.
About 2.5 years.
In 2 weeks versus her 2.5 years. Further, she's gotten more done.
Mm-hmm.
And for 2 reasons. Number 1, she can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, it's more enjoyable because she can see it.
Yeah.
And I think that is a big lesson on why are we torturing ourselves?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun.
It is. And I kept trying to push through it because I was making it initially for my great aunt. Well, I did pause on it a little bit because I was making it for my great aunt and she passed away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she actually
That was
passed away.
the aunt that passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I was like, well, so I paused on it for a little bit because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, do I want to continue? How would I feel if I finish it? Do I want to keep it, give it away, whatever? You know, like, what am I going to do with it now? So I just kind of kept pushing and trying to persevere through it, but I couldn't see, and it wasn't enjoyable. And, well, after everything, I am keeping this one.
Just keep it out.
I'm keeping it.
And it looks nice.
Yeah.
And it looks nice. I think that's just so, you know, maybe if you're like stitching on something and you're like, I want to burn it, maybe you don't want to burn it. Maybe you just want to do it on a bigger count.
Yeah.
You know?
Because, like, this is also, like, one of the neatest backs I've ever had. I'll show it to you guys next time. I left it at home. I left actually all my stitching at
All of
home.
it.
I don't know how I did that.
What the heck?
I left all of it at home. I actually...
What are we going to do now? Talk to each other? Ridiculous.
I know, right? Actually, yeah, my light. I bet my light or my little lamp thingy is with my other one that I thought was in the
neck one?
car. Yeah.
Those are cool. Amazon sells these, like, they're reading things. You put them around your neck.
Yeah.
Great for stitching, too, though.
They are.
I think I've showed it to you guys before. So, so today, we're just going to chat about
What she's got
what
going
I got
on.
going on, because we don't have Becky's stuff, but
No.
that's good. Oh,
But I'll have it next time.
could you go get the Diet Coke can off the wall?
Oh, yes.
We got to do that.
Yes.
We'll do that. Thanks, Becky.
Welcome.
You're the best. I did finish Eric's Diet Coke can for his dad, and I did frame it with instructions from the Crafty Framer. Now, speaking of, this is pretty exciting. I was so excited. The Crafty Framer is not closing. So if you are in vacationing in the Tampa Largo area, or you live there and you want to get started, or you already cross stitched, definitely check out the Crafty Framer. They're gonna have a new location soon. Excuse me. They're gonna. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So they're gonna have a new location soon. Well, they have the new location, but they're moving there soon, is what I mean. She showed me what I could do to do this at home, specifically for the purpose it's for. So that's my husband. I guess a breaker blue.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Thanks. And so she sold me the frame. Ta-ta! And that is the fully finished bit for my husband. The quote, I think, looks backwards on there, but it is from the movie The Waking of Ned Devine, which is hilarious. You should absolutely watch it. And it says, take a drink and remember the man. And he pretty much bled Diet Coke, you
Yep.
guys. That's all the man drank.
Man
So
after my own heart.
yeah. So that finally got done. That was a beast, you guys. It was a little bit of a beast. Got the pattern on Etsy if you guys would like that. So that was super exciting. We got that done. So Crafty Framer still open. Also still open because she got a buyer is Brick City Cross Stitch.
Yay!
So yeah, I know. I'm so excited about that. Mostly because we were going to do a little road trippy to it.
Yes.
And then they're going to close. And we're like, ugh.
It's like, I can't do a road trip now.
Road trippy. So, I guess we could, but.
We still could, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to now.
Yes.
We're resuming the original
Yes.
plan. But, so, they're going to stay open. And so, both the cross stitch stores I thought were closing are not closing. So, I'm so excited about that. I thought you guys might want to check that out too. So,
Yes.
Brick City Cross Stitch is in. No, I can't want to say Orlando, but it's not
Largo.
Orlando. No, Largo is Crafty Framer.
Oh, that's right. Largo's Crafty Framer.
Ocala.
Ocala, that's right.
Ocala, that's where it is. I'm like, it's got the horses. There's lots of horse country in Ocala, Florida, which I did not know about until recently. Yeah, they're big on horses there.
Did not know that.
I didn't either. Now we know.
Interesting.
Right. So, so both still open. So that's my fully finished.
Yay!
So on to what I've been working on. Okay. So the first thing is I did stop there. I was visiting family last week. Spring
before.
break. We were visiting family.
Yeah.
And we stopped there on the way back to, I got the embellishment pack for the Queen Bee, Mirabilia Queen Bee. They ordered it for me, and I stopped there, and they happened to have some needle minders. This one, it just says Brick City Cross Stitch, and that's who makes it.
That's awesome.
I just wanted something that said Brick City Cross Stitch, but they also had,
which is adorable,
a skeleton mango.
It's so cute.
I had to get it, and that's who
How
makes
could
that.
you not get it?
I know, right? Like, it just jumped right in. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'll keep you.
Oh.
So yeah, so excited about these. But yeah, I just wanted something. And I don't know if the Crafty Framer has one of these with
Oh,
her.
that would be cool to get one if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that. I'm gonna hand it over to
Okay.
Becky. So what I have been working on, what I worked on while I traveled.
I'm not right anyway.
You're not right.
I'm not right.
We know. We still love you.
Sorry.
We still love you.
Thanks.
So in this Winter 2020 Stony Creek cross stitch, there is this pattern, which I have been working on slowly but surely.
That's going to be so cute when you're done.
And I gotta tell you, back to the count, this, let me move that over a little bit. Okay. So we got there's a tree under the grime guard. But it's coming along. I did this in the car because I was just like filling in the outline. I didn't have to try to go back and forth with the pattern. I will say, if you look at it, hopefully don't look too close, you will notice the stitches are not as even as I normally do them. So, oops.
That's okay.
The other thing, I mentioned this to you guys, and that was Riley Blake has a panel, a Pride and Prejudice panel, where she's got a line of Pride and Prejudice fabric, but she has a Pride and Prejudice panel specifically that is project bags. So I of course bought it, and I have my two of them. This one, la la la. I gave 2 to Becky here.
Yep.
Now these are the 2
They're
small ones.
Other stuff.
These are the small ones. Now I think because I think this one's supposed to be Pemberley, and I think this one is supposed to be Never Invited to. I can't remember the name of Elizabeth Bennet's house. Because I'm trying to remember that part. She's like, let one thing be rightly understood. Mr. and Mrs. Wickham will never be invited to Longwood.
There you go. I think so.
Is it Longwood?
I think so. Let's see here.
You know what? I should know this. But anyway, I think this is supposed to be Elizabeth's house, and this one's supposed to be Darcy's house. And they're, so I got 4 more to make. And how she does it is it's basically just sew it up Longhorn.
No,
Born to read. Did I say Longwood? I said long something.
Long something or other. You got the first half right.
All right. We'll take it.
Yeah.
How she just did it was it wasn't lined, it wasn't bound. It was literally just sew it up. Oh, my sister's calling. I will call her back. Just sew it up, and that's it. But I wanted to line it. I put some kitty cats in there. And I found this fabric is also Moda. Moda also makes the Riley Blake.
Yes.
Or it was a Moda something. Anyway, it's a Moda fabric that I used to do all that. And so I have 4 more to make, 4 more big ones. I'm going to give a couple of them to my sister, and a couple of them I, of course, will be keeping. So these are mine, and the other 2 will be mine. So I'm excited about those. Anyway, it was like $20 for the thing. So if you need some project bags, they sew up pretty easy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do all this.
Cute.
This was just me wanting to
Be
line
extra.
it. I just wanted to line it, is
Yeah.
what it was. So, all right. So what are we working on? Well, not started, but completely kitted in a frame is I'm going to be starting Time for God by Lizzie Kate. I'm about to start that. She's all kitted up. She's in the frame. She's marked where to start. She's ready to go. So that's one thing. The other thing I finally did it. I'm so excited. I know it's just so silly, but I'm also starting the Lizzie Kate Merry Christmas to Flip It.
That's gonna be cute.
I just started it. It's on gingerbread. That's the name of the, but I just started the M. But it's very long, you guys. It's very long. So I just started the M, just got it started. And this, let's see if you get it closer. The border around it is just this real simple stitch. So easy border. Easy. Love it.
Yo.
So excited to that. What I plan on doing with that is I also have another Lizzie Kate Tingles. It's still in here. The Tingles one. Also on gingerbread. And what I would like to do is make a flipping sign so that I can just set the sign up on an easel. Halloween, as soon as that's over, flip it.
Flippin' sign.
So, yeah. That's the idea. That's the idea. I am not certain if it is something that can actually be done. Or if it's something, how about this? Done cutely.
Yeah.
Because I know it can be done. You can set it on a swivel. Like, I know that's something you can just do. But I want it to look nice. I want it to look seamless.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, I don't want it to look like there's a swivel when there's a swivel. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I get it.
So we'll see if that's something that can actually be done. But that's the main idea. But first I got to make them. So let's do that. Let's just start there. The other thing, oh, golly, that really hurts. My hip's playing up today, guys. This thing has been flying along. I don't know why she's been so easy to do. My Monkshood. Lightning. But look at this, guys. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, just coming right along.
She is just coming. Last time I showed you, I think it just had her tummy. But look at that. She's looking real good, y'all.
Yep.
Beautiful beads. Again, if you bead a lot, those beading boxes by TMC, a game, a changer. I'm just saying. Love them. My millions of project bags. Look at this poor child. Poor woman. So, now, this was the heartbreak of the week.
I know.
I got a online, let's see if I have the name on the pattern I printed out. It's a sampler of Lord of the Rings by Lena Ova. Got it on Etsy. It is, wow.
Apparently didn't like that.
Apparently. It is 21.5 by 21.5 inches. It is a big boy. So again, got started, did my little grid, got started. I'd show you the picture, but the picture's on my phone, so I'll have to get it next time and send it to you so you can show it on your phone.
Yeah.
And I started it one off. So I just had to take it. The skies were also sad about it, okay? So I did actually get more of it done. So this is Driftwood Ada, and I got from Pirate Robin, is the maker on Etsy. This is the thread. It's called Bog Witch.
It's party.
And so Pirate Robin, she has a ton of really pretty overdyed threads. So I did contact her and ask her if she had any more. She puts a dye light on it. Look at that. Look at that. She puts
That's so cool.
dye light on it for you to see if she had any more of this particular dye light. We'll see if she does. If she does, great. But anyway, I have to redo it. But I will say this. I am, as annoyed as I was to have to rip it all out, I am happy that I found it right there.
Yeah.
Because the pattern is very, like, as you can see, it's very symmetrical all the way around. And it would have screwed this entire, like, this is too big to screw up.
Yeah.
So, by the way, it's also, while it is, almost 2 feet by 2 feet, it is not full coverage.
Yeah.
So, and it's also, like, it doesn't have any other color. It's like pick a color and use that for the whole thing. There is, as you can see, the Eye of Sauron, which I will be using fiery colors for that because you can't just make that bland. It's the Eye of Sauron. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on. You gotta warn people of the evil. Come on. So there's in this one, there's 4 different vignettes. There's like the Eye of Sauron. There looks like there's the golden tree, the elven golden tree. There's also a dragon, which probably from the Hobbit story, and it's probably Smaug. And then there's a hobbit hole. And on each one of them, so like their eye is going to be fiery colored. We're going to make the tree golden.
Yeah.
I have, I'm going to use I'll even show you. It's right here in this bag, right in front of me. This is for the rabbits that are around the hobbit hole. It is dark chocolate, simply wool, the gentle art. That's for the rabbits. For the golden tree, we got you, and for the eye, we got fairy colors. Woo! And this is from the Carrion collection. It's 204, but I thought that was very dragony. So that's going to be a dragon.
Ooh.
So there's going to be one thing that is colored in each of them, and the rest is going to be the bog witch. So I think it's going to turn out real nice. So I am a fan of Lord of the Rings, not an uber fan where I can tell you the words of the elven lore and all of that.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the stories very much. I still say the hero is definitely Samwise.
Yeah.
He's definitely the hero. So love the story. But again, not a mega fan to where I could tell you everything about everything.
Yeah, no.
But there are some people who, this happened to me, true story. I'm again big Jane Austen fan. She is my favorite author. There's only 7 novels, so it was like it took a long time. But I've read all her novels. My favorite is Northanger Abbey. I do love the Pride and Prejudice story. I love the BBC Pride and Prejudice movie. It's one of the best things to stitch to because you can watch it a couple times. It's in your head. You don't need to really watch it. You can just listen to it and you know what's happening. And one time, I mentioned this. This was so funny because it was a teenage boy who did it. He was like, I was like, oh, I love that movie. And what do you say? Like, I was like, I got the whole thing memorized, right? Like you say. And he's like, oh yeah? I was like, oh yeah? He's like, well, what did they say in scene 4, line 12? And I was like, are you serious? I don't even know what scene 4 is. Like, are you serious right now?
That's
and I just
hilarious.
looked at, and I did actually say that. I'm like, are you serious? And he was like, well, you said you had it memorized. And I was just like, yeah, okay. And I think I walked away. I was like, I'm not having this argument with the teenage boy.
No.
This is dumb. This is the dumb. So
Yes.
it was so strange. And it's funny because he's an adult now with 3 kids of his own. And I cannot imagine him acting in any such way at all. Now, I'll tell you who it is later. But
I know who it is.
You know who it is? What do you think? Do you think he'd act in such a way?
Act like that now?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Who do you think it is? No. Yes.
No, not now.
Okay. We know too many people. Anyway. Anywho, so as the storms rage on, I do think we're going to have to shut her down and shut the garage. Because although it's really pretty, the water's coming in and it's getting Eric's board wet. So
Yeah.
we need to shut the door. But we hope you guys have a great stitching day. Tell us what you're working on in the comments.
Yes.
Like us, subscribe if you want more of this crazy madness. We really need to shut the door. We're fine. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is.